Hello! Welcome to the fourth dimension. Maria here. I'm reading for the collective. What's collective going on? What's happening for the collective today? Get my deck in an upright position. Bottom of the deck before I even shuffle is the Knight of Wands. Excuse me, I almost said the page. And the Two of Cups, Five of Wands. What's happening with the collective? So we might be dealing with somebody who's got some challenges, like arguments, inner or outer, could be either, could be internal conflict. I also have the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. All right. I have the Knight of Cups. So somebody wants to come in and have a conversation, but is super afraid due to past heartache. Now, this person could be getting over somebody. You could be getting over them, but there's inner and external conflicts. I think there's an internal struggle dealing with their feelings, and I feel the outer conflict is like competition, closing off challenges, other parties. This person that you're dealing with is kind of filtering their life through. It's like, I see, things being strained through a filter, and whatever is left in the strainer is what they're keeping, and anything that doesn't make it through the strainer doesn't stay. I have a reverse Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands in the upright, King of Pentacles in the upright, Page of Wands, the Hierophant, the Hierophant, High Priestess, Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. This is a previous relationship that didn't get off the ground. I feel like they are using their intuition. I feel like there's spiritual downloads happening for this person, and they are using them. I feel like they're reaching out to their higher powers, their deity, their God, and they're asking for, what should I do here? What should I do in this situation? Which is my best opportunity? And I have that Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and an Ace of Cups. So they're closing out partnerships that didn't bring them, or they just closed out a partnership that doesn't complete them. They gave to it, and it didn't. I feel like whatever party they were in didn't reciprocate. It was an unreciprocated love. It's a Three of Swords feeling. So there's a third party in a two-seated canoe. Let's put it that way. There's one too many players. Somebody found out, and somebody's looking back at their life when they made that choice, and they're trying to consider sitting in a hermit stage, maybe more like a hangman stage, at this situation with you, whoever you are, watching me in this state. They're sitting there listening. What are my values? What are my, it's almost like guilt. It's almost like I left this extraordinary opportunity. I bypassed this to go seek my fulfillment, and I wasn't reciprocated in the way that I wanted to, and now they want to come back and offer, it seems like, at least a conversation, reach out to you with some passion, with some, to restore this thing and possibly explore another opportunity. There's obstacles. I feel like the obstacles are now kind of getting out of the way. Like I said, they're filtering through this. This is the energy hanging out right here. Is they're filtering through all the obstacles and saying, which ones feed me? Which ones are giving back to me? I mean, all sorts of relationships. This could be family. This could be friends. The Fool. Yeah. So there's a world here with this other relationship. The world with you and this person, or at least the cycle, ended months and months ago. Whatever they chose to join because it looked like a better option on paper didn't make the strainer test, is filtering out, and your relationship is still in there, and this person is missing that. They miss you. I mean, I got their healing over both heartbreaks. One being abandoned and not chosen by their party, but also the guilt and remorse of choosing them over you. Like, they're like super remorseful. And I'm trying to keep my mouth clean. Yeah, it's tough some days. Let me tell you, my Italian shows up. I have a lot of opinions, lots of adverbs and adjectives, and I want to say some nasty things. But I feel like this person's kicking themselves in the tail because they realized the fool. They've wasted so much time. That's the feeling. I've wasted so much time giving to parties that don't give back to the same level I give back. So this person's going to come in. I have the Fool. I have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I have the Nine of Cups. So this person sees you as their, not wish fulfillment. If the star comes out, that'll confirm that. But I do feel like this person, see, you made them very happy. They see you very happy all by yourself. And unfortunately, the strife that they're feeling, yeah, this is an upright deck, and I just had 3 reversals, a Page of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Cups in the reverse, and the Empress in the reverse. So whoever they left maybe partied too much, or you might have seen them as maybe them partying too much. But the Empress in the upright is the creator, right? She's Mother Earth. She creates everything. Anything she touches turns to gold. In the reverse is lazy, codependent, needy. And the only abundance I get is by hooking my dreams onto somebody else and kind of riding their coattails. So as they progress, I will become abundant. That's this. I'm not independent enough to become abundant on my own. This is overuse of alcohol, drugs, etc. Just overuse of something. And Page of Cups in the reverse is flatterer, selfish. It's just superficial, skin deep. It's like deviation from the path. So the path is like, what is going to serve me best? And this is like, what's going to be the best for me? And this is what is going to serve me. It's immediate. It's convenient versus character building. Convenience over character building. And this person always chose convenience. What's going to give me A to B, or the feeling of B, of security, the quickest way? Well, I'm going to tie my hook onto that person's security, and they're going to provide me security. Boom. And they're going to, whoever this was, wanted all of the pentacles from the King of Pentacles over here, and it didn't turn out fruitful for anybody. This King of Pentacles lost his shirt, or whoever's representing the king, and this king is kicking himself because he had all these pentacles and he only offered the right one, the 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and if anything, got his tail handed to him. It's almost like he didn't listen to his intuition. He couldn't trust it, or she, or whoever the king is representing in your story. But the vibe I get is that now they're coming to realize that there's an epiphany happening. So whoever I'm reading for, I don't know if any action is going to be taken. This is an awakening. The Fool is a decision, closing that chapter out over here and making a decision to start on a new journey, just a new path. No decision has been made about if they're taking anybody with them, but I do have a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Pentacles. So willing to invest and do the work in this next chapter is the overall energy. I am reading for quite a few people, and if you want a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me at 4th Dimension Tarot if this should resonate, and we'll do a quick reading for you as well. Knight of Pentacles is on the way, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse is because it was a false start. It did fall on that 10 of Swords. So this is Spirit clarifying to me with the King of Swords. I feel like in the past, this King of Swords wasn't willing to be truthful, didn't want to own their mistake, wasn't willing to look at their part, struggled a lot with what way to go. And there was a lot of conflict. I got the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. This was in the upright. It's now turning itself out with these obstacles because this person's filtering all these obstacles through this strainer, and only the ones that are left in the strainer are going to be restored or kept in the next chapter. That's what's going on. And this person's doing some deep evaluation about what brings this person abundance, wealth, happiness, sense of security. And it's not all a self-centered move. It's just the right thing to do. Who are they willing to reinvest in? Best way to put it. Anything else? Screw it. Ace of Pentacles. There I go. That's what I was hoping for. So the Page of Cups, or the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles are all telling me this person is possibly looking at you, whoever is watching me, looking at you for the next conversation for an invested relationship. They are ready. They are ready for a real relationship, not a situationship. They're beyond that. They're angry. They've learned some lessons. They got their tail handed to them, and they're sick of it. I feel the fighting, there's a lot of change here, between the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Excuse me. There's The high priestess and the Hierophant is like going within to discern what are my morals, what are my values, what are my beliefs, and why do I keep not living up to my own values if this is what I say I want, and then why aren't my actions showing it? Why am I holding back on a Four of Pentacles when I'm the king and I have it all to give? I have everything in me to give, and I'm choosing to hold back. This Four of Cups is, I'm reluctant, I self-sabotage relationships out of fear because they're going to leave me because I have a self-esteem issue. Sorry. But there's some truth to that. There's some truth. We've all been there. Come on now. And that Four of Cups is sabotage, a good thing, and accepting a lesser than good thing, because when that lesser than good thing fails, you didn't have any emotion tied to it. But that one cup that was divinely led and given by the divine, that one cup that was appointed to them to get them in the safe, solid place, they passed by. I just saw the Eight of Wands. So there might be an epiphany that's occurring. 10 of Wands, walking away from things that don't serve them, letting it go. And now we have the Emperor showing up with the Three of Pentacles, coming in for a conversation that is fully balanced because they sat in a hangman state because they want to have their brand new beginning with the Nine of Pentacles, which is the pre-Empress. And there's a world closing that out. This is wish fulfillment, and it is healing. I think the Tower moment is going to come to the Queen of Wands, and I think that might be you. If you were the third party, or one of the many parties, I always think it's funny when I hear third party when there's like 15 and they're like, okay, you're number 47. No. So, but I feel like you were one of them, right? This person wasn't, I don't feel like this person was really committed to one person, even if they were in a closed relationship with somebody. I don't feel like they, ring on the finger, paper on the wall, wedding photo, cutting the cake. I don't really care. This energy is two single people. That's what this feeling is. And somebody might be going through a separation or a breakup, or they've recently gotten divorced, or there's a celebration. Like I see you're single and independent. So your person is free to choose. It has been for a minute, has been. And I think the Tower is going to come, and this might be a Tower for you. And again, change, immediate change. And this might change your life drastically when they rush in and they say, I'm free. And this is regarding the Lovers and the closing of a cycle. It might also be a rebirth, depending on your situation. Again, reading for a lot of folks. But that Death card can be also a rebirth, as it did end and you want to come in and rebirth it. There's a lot of interpretations, but it also is the death of the cycle of the World card. And this is a long-standing cycle. So think about this. It's the next card. Hold on. Sitting in a space. Yeah, can't make it up. I love tarot. Man, I love it. So this person is sat in a space healing from their own demise. So this person is usually victimizing themselves, showing the world how they've been wronged, how this person cheated, how that person cheated, and this person was never really committed, right? And that's why there was cheating, is there wasn't a true form of a commitment. There wasn't a stable foundation to begin with. So we can call it what we want to, but the reality was the person wasn't really never invested in this relationship to begin with because they weren't able to. It's not that they didn't like you or like that person or find somebody attractive. There might have been a show of affection in the community, walking into a restaurant hand in hand, arm in arm, or with even together. But at the end of the day, this person's heart was never really tied to another person's heart. That's the truth. And that is the cycle. That is the cycle that is coming to an end. That is the aha moment and the epiphany that this person is about self-sabotaging their own blessing from the divine because they've been praying for you in this situation for years. And then when it shows up, they got scared. And they're like, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to let go of the in and out, wishy-washy, can't make a decision kind of behavior because it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And what if they leave me? And what if I'm not good enough? And what if I invest and I end up alone? Or what if they cheat on me? So this required strength, a lot of strength to go in and kind of check themselves to say, am I who I say I am? I tell everybody I want a long-standing commitment, but then I don't show up. I don't show up. And that's what they're going through right now. This current energy is what they're going through to heal this disappointment, this heartache, this third party. And I hate the third party, but it's a loss overall. It's not just a human or a connection. It is everybody. They don't connect on an emotional, spiritual, committed, intimate level with anybody. their closest friends. Even the closest friends, they kind of keep at distance because it's safer. And here comes you, and you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Holy crap. You're going to have a very honest conversation, and there'll be justice, and secrets are going to be revealed. And I don't think it's about the details of the secret. It's this energy, is I've sabotaged everything good in my life. And that's justice. Justice is justice being restored, not justice. I'm going to get just, not. It's the balancing of the scales, right? So this person, believe it or not, the person I'm reading for isn't a bad person. Their behavior might be all over the map and be crazy at times and chaotic, and like everybody's bad story on a Monday morning, right? I always hear fodder on the bottom of the newspaper, like the trash, the tabacles, the tabloids you put on the bottom of your bird cage back in the day. That's what I'm hearing, is they created drama and entertainment in their lives, and people would talk about it and make fun of them or whatever. And that wasn't the goal. The goal was, out of complete self-restoration and fear and protection, they put this giant boundary up, even though they put on a show. And like I said, this person's sitting in I cannot make this up. You guys, this person is sitting in a spirit of hermit mode, identifying and the sabotage kind of behavior, and they're recognizing their King of Cups is who they want to be, and the King of Swords and the King of Wands. And then here they come with this opportunity, right? Brand new opportunity to restore this and walk away from that kind of behavior so they can be happy. Pretty exciting. They're moving forward. They're going to let go of the anxiety and the stress. And then, again, we have Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. They just want to be happy. They're going to close out the Seven of Cups, right? And the Devil. Seven of Cups reversed with the Devil, and try to filter through some of those opportunities. It's overindulgence with a self-centered motive. That's codependency, or just not willing to give of oneself, right? It's selfish. And then right next to it, is the Seven of Swords with the World. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Not quite sure, but I also have the Ace of Wands right there. Or the Ace of Swords, excuse me, with the Magician. So they're trying to manifest this relationship back. They don't want to be left in the cold. And they definitely want to, have a reconciliation with you. They're very nostalgic, and they have nothing but good memories and thoughts about you. You're the last person they'd want to hurt. You are the last person they want to hurt, and they want to restore this. So on a good note, that is a generalized reading for the population. I'm going to leave you with an angel number. If you found me, I haven't put much out there. My apologies. It's been kind of a hectic couple of days. My apologies. No reason to go into deets, but it's been a little chaotic over here in my house. All's well. Just a little chaos. Never hurt anybody, but it did distract me from what I want to do and what I like to do. So forgive me for my tardiness in getting out the videos. Leaving you an angel number. Spirit, tell me about an angel number for these folks. That one? Okay. 29. I am insightful. I love tarot. I gotta tell you. All right, so it says I am insightful. Here we go. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures. Yes, it does. And you seem to draw information and ideas out from the sky, a powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. So if you see a 29 and 9 and 2 is 11, so you might see 1111 or 29 or a combination of 1129, etc. Just know that's your spirit team saying, use your insight, use your intuition. This person, I feel, will be coming back. I do feel like that's kind of like a universal energy. We just, I think tonight we have a full moon, and then I think the next one is in July 10th. So we're entering a brand new cycle. And so we are, again, shedding and manifesting the things that we're shedding to replace those things, not people, don't think situational or concrete. Think of the things that you're releasing and making space for the new. And so that's kind of what's going on right now, is this person is releasing behaviors, patterns, ideas, concepts, and these are lifelong beliefs. Let me just leave it in this last note. I have a long-standing relationship with a very Irish Italian family, right? And so there's a few, thank you for that. There's a few folks that have this womanizing attitude amongst it. I know, imagine, no way, And, and so they have this perception of women do all the work and they just need to come home and provide a check. And they, as long as they're providing the bills, that's the extent of what they need to provide, right? So that's a similar vibe is what I'm getting. Is this is a, not this specific situation, but very similar. It's a belief system that this person has been, these people have been raised to believe that it's okay to not ever fully commit, or it's okay to have a main girl and then, or main guy and have 4 more. Whatever that belief system is, there's a crack in the foundation where the pressure of the consequences, the injustice is so heavy that the balance is being restored, whether they like it or not. And it doesn't mean always restoration with the person that they did the damage with, but the few that might be watching this is some energy that your person is definitely experiencing, is that balance. And you might be a reciprocant of a phone call or a text or an email just to check in. And there's some resentment, or not resentment, for themselves. There's some regret and some really sadness, some sadness about putting their swords in their own heart, because that's what they did. And they're just realizing it. And it might be years and years since you talked to this person. 4 years. Like some of you are 4 years. It's been a gap. And they just might blow it out of the water. If this resonated so far, please just know there hasn't been a day they haven't thought of you and you haven't thought of them. So this was a divinely orchestrated relationship that broke due to their own self-sabotage. So there's a change afoot. There's change afoot. I think that'll be the title of this read. I am still doing a drawing. If you've already asked me, you're in the drawing for a free reading. I'm giving away 5 in June. If you stayed this long and you would like to be a part of the drawing, put your name or initials in the comment section, especially if you have user in your username. Gonna move on to the next one. And you have to be a subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so to be entered in the drawing. 1 entry per person. They all go into the bucket. Trust me, I'm pulling 5 names out in the second week of June. And 5 winners will be drawn for 30-minute readings. Free, $75 savings for you. But if you are interested in a reading, feel free to reach out to me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com, and I will schedule you as soon as possible. I am going to be doing some traveling, so my background might look a little different after a week from now. So hang in there, and I apologize about the gap, about getting this information and other zodiac signs out. I will do that, I promise. It's just going to take a minute. I've had some interruptions into my life, but that's how it works. All right, love and light teach them, each and every one of you, and thanks so much for your support and your kindness. Take care.